I mean, Thor, Captain America held Thor's freaking hammer. Mjolnir now belongs to Captain. Oh God, that happened. That did you see how he wielded the shield and Mjolnir together? Like, don't y'all dare tell me that was the first time Captain America picked up that hammer. There's no way that was the first time. Look at the choreographer, like, oh my God. He was on point, man. Those combos were just straight out of a video game. How Captain America just wielded Thor. Is he like the new God of Thunder now? Can we say Captain America's the new God of Thunder? I was like, okay, he could like pick the hammer up, cool. But he started throwing it and hitting the shield with it, getting Thanos. It was just crazy. It was, and I didn't expect the lightning, but when the lightning came, oh, he's a god. He became a freaking God of Thunder now, man. Oh, I mean, Thor is not the god of melted ice cream, so Captain America, God of Thunder, that job title is now open. That's yours now. But I mean, it was just crazy when he started summoning the light and just going at Thanos, and Thanos is just a badass. I mean, I love the fact that they didn't really give him the Infinity Gauntlet in this film. It shows you just why they fear this man. Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, they're all going at Thanos, and yes, they're putting up a fight, but Thanos, he's holding his own, man. I love that little sword thing he got. That was just incredible. I gotta say, with the Iron Man the Captain America versus the Thanos thing, it was just incredible. And part of me was a little bit sad that I'm sure you guys are familiar with that that iconic scene in the comics where Captain America stands before Thanos and he says, "As long as one man stands before you, you'll never claim victory." And Thanos replies, "Noble sentiments from one who's about to die." I have been praying for years to have that line, that dialogue in a film, man, with Thanos and Captain America, and it didn't happen, and I was a little sad, but I'm okay with it because he wielded Mjolnir, man. So of course he can pass on his shield to Falcon, who will likely become the new Captain America because he has Mjolnir now. So he's good. But that was just that was just beautiful. That was just beautiful. All right, I guess this is the best moments video, right? I love the hot potato thing with the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh yeah, and there's Black Panther just coming in. I wish Black Panther had more to do, but considering the context of the film, there wasn't really a lot for him to do because he was one of the dusted and he just came back, so he wasn't gonna have that bigger role. Although I wish he would have had a bigger role in the film, but he didn't really. So, but Black Panther coming in, that was pretty cool. All those portals opening up and just so many Avengers on screen at the same time. It was incredible. Oh, that was so good. That was so good. I'm all over the place with this thing, but because I just saw the film, there's just so much to dissect. So whatever, man. I'm jumping all over. I gotta say, a sad moment though. The whole dynamic between Black Widow and Hawkeye, it was just so sad, man. Like, we as the viewer knew that like there had to be a sacrifice, so it was just like, who was gonna sacrifice who? When Hawkeye was behind Black Widow, I was like, and he had the sword, I'm like, oh no, he's gonna stab her. Just like, oh, you know what, this is for my family, I gotta do this. I thought he was just gonna like stab her in the back, like literally. And it was just so sad and just heartbreaking, just watching these best friends, just fighting each other to be the one to sacrifice him or herself, for the greater good. And when Hawkeye jumped off, I was like, oh yeah, that's gonna happen. And I thought it was gonna be Hawkeye because I didn't see them killing Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow since they already killed Gamora. So I didn't really think they'd do that again, but they do it, and it's just, it was just so sad, man. Oh, and I believe it was the same music from when Thanos killed Gamora. That was just incredibly, oh god. Okay, but that was great acting from both of them. You felt their pain and just the agony, the situation. Just Black Widow is amazing. She should have had her own film already, but it's all good. It's whatever. Okay, I guess good scene. Thor. when Thor freaking cuts the head off of Thanos in the beginning of the film. I was like, wait, what? He did not do that shit. He cut the head off of Thanos and he says, "Yep, I went for the head." That was such a great line. I went for the head, and I don't think that was even the best part. I think the best part of that scene, well, obviously there was like a fight before. That fight was pretty quick. They apprehended him like pretty fast. And Thanos, you see him using the gauntlet. His arm is like, it's so beat up, it's so charred. Like, oh god, you almost feel sorry for him. He's hopping, he's limping, and guy is cooking, and then he gets ambushed and his head get cut off by Stormbreaker. But I love the part of that scene where after Thor cuts his head off, he just the sheer sadness on Thor's face, just the feeling of helplessness as he turns around and he walks away in slow motion, and you see him going through the door, and it gets all blurry, and just the way his cape was just like flowing, whispering in the wind. It was just so poetic, so beautiful. That was probably one of my favorite scenes. I was just so well done, and it was incredible. Incredible, God. I've only seen the film once, and oh my God. And let's go with when Rocket told Thor that he looks like melted ice cream. That was every time Thor came on screen, I laughed. I had a smile on my face because it was just so funny. Even when Thor is greeting Rocket, he's just like rubbing his belly and Rocket's face. He's like, "Dude, get away from me! Get away from me!" It was just so funny just to see Thor, just this big muscular hulking man, turn into that blob of melted ice cream. It was just incredible to see, and I do love his beard. It was just great. And close to the end, when he starts to wield Stormbreaker and Mjolnir at the same time. Although, I mean, I'm pretty sure that Thor in that universe, that timeline, is gonna be pissed because he won't have Mjolnir anymore since it's now in the future. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna be pissed. Although it's in the future, though, it's not really a different timeline, so maybe he still will have access to it. But Captain America has it. Who knows? But that's what happens when you go through time and everything. But yeah, when Thor just lights up, his eyes are glowing. Mjolnir, Stormbreaker, same hand. He knew Captain America was worthy. Again, the Captain America stuff was so good. That was just excellent, excelente, man. Okay, one thing I was disappointed with though. Thanos versus Thor Part 2. Why? Where was that? Where was that? Oh, why? I can't believe we didn't get Thanos versus Hulk. I'm sorry, Thanos versus Hulk Part 2. I mean, Thanos just handed it to Hulk in the first Avengers movie, and he wasn't even using any of the stones. We all thought he was using like at least the power gem, but he wasn't using any of the stones. And Hulk, you got beat the crap out of him. He turned into Professor Hulk, and I don't really know anything about Professor Hulk, but I do like what they're doing though. The CGI on Hulk, and the combination of Hulk and Bruce Banner as one. I love it though, but I really wish that we would have gotten a second fight, round 2 between Thanos and the Hulk, and I think that was the bit for me. I expected that to happen, and that was the biggest letdown of the film for me personally, that we didn't get to see a Hulk. I thought that, hey, World Breaker Hulk, breaking the entire eastern seaboard of the United States, whatever. That World Breaker Hulk was the Hulk because of sheer anger. So what I thought coming into the film was that, like, maybe Natasha would die, and that will trigger the Hulk's World Breaker stage. And, he'll go up against Thanos. I really thought he would be the one to really, truly defeat Thanos, but it really wasn't him. And, that's cool because Hulk also got to wield the Infinity Gauntlet. which was he's the one that did the zap thing, man. He's the one that brought everyone back. And I think the way that works is that like it's kind of just what you wish for. Like if you wish to wipe out half the life in the universe, that's what's on your mind. Then you go snap, wipe out half the life in the universe. It happens like that. So when Tony Stark's got the gauntlet, you know what? I'm gonna go to whatever. Yeah, when Tony Stark just like got the Infinity Stones and he just like snapped, that's kind of what he kind of wished for, to like get rid of all of Thanos's men. But so many great scenes, and one character that was just so incredibly powerful, but doesn't really explain how, is just Captain Marvel. I mean, Thanos headbutted her, and she just like, really? That's all you got? Like, what? I mean, I still don't know if she got the core of the Tesseract, or because she's part Kree, part human, mixed with the Tesseract, that's what makes her powerful. But Captain Marvel was freaking powerful as hell in this film, and it makes you just wonder who in the universe can defeat this woman. Sentry? I don't know. Robert Reynolds. What's it? Robert? Ah, shit, I forgot Sentry's real name. Whatever. But yeah, like who can defeat her? But I thought she was strong, and she does come off better in Avengers Endgame than she does in her own film. So I give credit to the Russo brothers for that, because her in her film was just like a tree could do a better job in the film than Brie Larson in her own film. So enough with that. But yeah, Thanos, man, oh god, like I just love that part when Thanos is just like just handing it to everybody, and then Captain Marvel comes in, and this is the part where like he headbutts her and she just wasn't even fazed by it. She's like, oh, that's all you got. And I think he's trying to like overpower her, but he didn't have the Infinity Gauntlet fully on yet. You gotta have that thing fully on your wrist, all right, fully on that palm, for it to be activated. But yeah, he was like struggling with her, and then he just like, I love how he like plucked the Power Stone out, put it in his palm, and just use it to blast her away. That was just so incredible. That was incredible. And I guess that's where the hot potato thing started, with the gauntlet just like moving around. And when Thanos finally got it again, I was like, yes, he got it again. Let's go. But he doesn't really use it, or when he tries to use it, like snap, wipe out half the universe, and he's like, holy shit, no, what happened? Yeah, well, turns out Tony Stark built a technology or a glove that could extract the stones, and Tony Stark does a little snap, and he wiped out all of Thanos' men. And oh my god, like I'll be honest with you, I had like some tears, man. Like it wasn't just like some long tears going down the face, but like just eyes just like watery, man. And the theater wasn't hot, it was just like, it was some tears, man. So it was sad. Personally, I would have loved for Captain America to die. I've been wanting him to die since the Winter Soldier, because Bucky is my favorite character. So I wanted Captain America to die so that Bucky would take up the mantle of Captain America. But since he's like a fugitive and he's killed so many people instead of including Tony's parents and all that, I don't really think America is gonna really accept an assassin as the new symbol of patriotism and honor and all of that. So yeah, I guess that wasn't gonna happen. But I do like the fact that Captain America, he hands the shield over to Bucky, I'm thinking Slade Wilson. What am I thinking? God, why am I messing up his name? Falcon. What's Falcon's? Sam Wilson. Okay, Sam Wilson. Okay, yeah. So I do like that he hands the shield over to Sam Wilson. If we can get a Captain America Sam Wilson movie, that would be cool. I love it. Yeah, because I mean, Captain America and Iron Man, those were the two leaders, and two damn well good leaders. And I gotta give credit to the Russo brothers for establishing Captain America as a franchise leader, because he wasn't that until the Winter Soldier. So credit to the Russos for doing that, and John Favreau, for Iron Man, establishing Robert Downey Jr. is just an incredible guy. So now that those two are Tony is dead again, that was just so sad. Even at the funeral, man. I mean, oh, by the way, speaking of the funeral, like, when they were panning with like all the different groups, like the Guardians of the Galaxy, all of them, and when it shifted to the Iron Man side of people, there was this one kid, tall kid, and I'm just like, who the hell is that? Like, the cameras like stayed on him for a while. They were highlighting that kid, so it makes you wonder, who is he? And I was reading a little article right after I saw the movie. I typed in Endgame and I saw this little article came up that the guy that you're probably all wondering who is he? He's the guy that helped Tony in Iron Man 3. You know, he's the one that reminded Tony that yo, he's a mechanic, he fixed things. So it looks like it's the same kid, just like grown up. That's who that kid is. But over, I don't even know what the hell this video is. It's just my initial raw thoughts on Infinity War. But I do think like the first couple of things could have gone a bit faster, but I understand that this is a humongous challenge to tie up all the strings from all the previous movies, and I do love the new vantage point that we get of certain events that happened in the past, and you get this new vantage point of those events, and the characters just like interacting with their past selves, and that Captain America versus Captain America fight, that was pretty cool, man. That was just awesome. Oh, and Hail Hydra. I didn't know that would work that well. It's just like Hail Hydra. They're like, you know what? Give him it. Give him it. That's all he needs to say. Hail Hydra, and that's it, man. That's the password. All right, that's the secret password. That was just great, man. Overall though, this was just a fantastic wrap up, man. Just freaking sad. I mean, if you're gonna see this film, you probably have already seen it. If you're gonna see this twice, make sure you go early, cause it's kind of hard to get parking. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to get parking. If I'm going somewhere, I want to know I got somewhere to park. But yeah, off the top of my head, those are just like the most memorable moments for me. I'm totally in love with this film. I've seen it once. I'm gonna see it a couple more times, definitely. But what was your favorite moment from the film? Like, was it Captain America wielding Millionaire and just throwing the shield and hitting it back and just wait, whoa. I didn't even talk about Thanos. What? Oh wow. Okay. Thanos. Just, I mean, I wanted more of Thanos. Obviously, you can never have enough of Josh Brolin and Thanos. I wanted more of him. I love this dialogue, and I just love that he just went there, sit down, and he told Gamora, "Go get him. Just go get him. Just go get the stones. I'm gonna just sit here and I'm gonna wait." And I'm gonna let the Avengers come and fight me. Like, he's just such a badass, man. Just the way he whooped all their asses, man. They all came, and I love the I love his the way his face looked like when Doctor Strange just summoned all the freaking Avengers. That was just that was he was nervous for like the first time in his life. He was nervous. The first time in his life. And Captain America, I think this was the first movie that someone actually called him Captain America, and that was by Scott Lang's Ant-Man. That was like the first time. And the first time in the movie where they say, Avengers Assemble! Avengers Assemble. Yeah, but Thanos, I wanted more of him. And I didn't like the fact that he just like sat down and just like got dusted. Although that's like a taste of his own medicine. He's seen how it was. But I do wish that like we had like some final words from him, like before he got dusted. You know, some final words, or you know, just something. I didn't like the fact that he was silent. He's not. He's kind of like this philosopher. He's the survivor, and I just didn't like him being dusted away. I didn't like it. I wish he would have survived somehow, but kind of hard to see how they want to keep that guy alive. You know, consider Iron Man just like, you know, died just saving everybody, and just the way, also the silence. Just like when Hulk did the snap to bring everybody back, and then Scott went to look, and they're just this sheer silence. And then you see all these torpedoes just coming at them, just blowing everything up. Thanos did all of that, so it's kind of hard to forgive him. But still, though, I didn't think that he needed to die. I wish there was another way. And also with the Black Widow Hawkeye thing, I wish there was another way, but I guess that was the only way for that to happen. But yeah, Thanos was just amazing again, and he's one of the greatest villains in the history of movies. He's one of the greatest, no doubt about it. And I think if they had kept him alive, I think his legend would have grown. And again, I wish we would have seen just some final words from him. Like I lost. Just I'm not the writer, but just something. I just didn't like him just accepting defeat. He accepted defeat. And oh yeah, I loved when he saw the hologram of himself in the future getting beheaded, and he's like, you know what, destiny fulfilled. Like he got beheaded, and he wasn't like, you know what, I gotta prevent that. I gotta prevent that. I gotta make sure this doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. He's like, no, destiny fulfilled. Run from it. Dread it. Destiny arrives none the same. Thanos is amazing. An amazing villain. Again, let me know your favorite moment from the film. Please, in the comment section below. I think my favorite moment, obviously, as I keep saying it, I love the Thor thing. Thor was hilarious, and Rocket just like smacked him. That was great. But Captain America wielding Mjolnir, and it wasn't just him throwing the hammer. Lightning, brother, lightning. I mean, didn't they say Mjolnir was like Thor was actually the god of thunder, and his power, he kind of channeled his power through Mjolnir. But Mjolnir is like capable of wielding lightning and all of this shit. So I don't know. Captain America did that. It was cool. God damn, it was awesome. It was awesome. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, let me know if you got. Anyways, if you like what I do here, want to see more, click that subscribe button and join the ascension. Thank you guys so much for watching. Later. Ah, God, it's just. I can sleep now. I've seen Endgame. I'm happy. I'm happy. Oh, and I'm sure a lot of you movie fans have seen like I should end this video, but whatever. Movie fans of you guys probably watch Collider, John Campy or whatever, and they a couple of times they talk about like how John Schnepp, he died, and how they wish he could have been alive to see this film. And I don't know. I've watched Collider since what, 2012, 2014, or AMC Movie Talk it was, and I love Schnepp, and I do share that sentiment. I just wish he was alive to see this, because it was just an incredible film, and I could not imagine not being here to see it. But that's the way life is, man. Just live every single moment to the fullest, because you never know when things will be taken away from you. But yeah, my thoughts on the film below. Yeah, I'm out finally. All right, bye guys.